You are 11 years old. Your father hasn't worked in 8 months. Your mother stopped answering the phone because it's always the bank. And the man sitting across your kitchen table just placed more cash than you've ever seen in your life, directly on top of the unpaid electricity bill. He doesn't explain what's in the bag. He doesn't have to. Your mother looks away. You pick it up. That bag weighed 4 kilograms. You would later learn it contained 60,000 tablets of methamphetamine. You never told your mother. Level 1. The Runner. The year is 1987. You live in Osaka's Nishinari ward, one of Japan's poorest districts. You don't think of yourself as a criminal, you think of yourself as employed. Every Friday, a man you know only as Nissan, older brother, pays you in cash. You run packages. You never open them. You memorize routes, not addresses. Simple rules, easy money. You start arriving at school in better shoes, you eat lunch now, your classmates notice, you say nothing. By age 13, you have never seen violence. By 14, you will see it used to send a message, and the message will be meant for you. Level 2. Chinpira. You are 15 when they bring you inside. Chinpira, it means small fry, street punk. But that word carries weight in Osaka. It means you have a name now. It means you belong. The ceremony is called Sakazuki, a sake-sharing ritual, performed in a room that smells of incense and old wood. You bow lower than you have ever bowed in your life. The Oyabun, the father, the boss, drinks first. Then he offers his cup to you. You drink. You are now his son, and he is now your father, and this bond is considered more sacred than blood. The Yakuza, at their peak, counted over 90,000 members across Japan, larger than many national armies, and every single one of them began exactly where you are standing right now. They gave you a family when yours had already given up on you. The problem with owing someone everything is that they will eventually ask for everything back. Level 3. The first test. You are 19. You made a mistake. A debt collection went wrong. The businessman owed money. You had him. But his daughter was watching from a school window, maybe 7 years old, pressed against the glass, and you let him go. One moment of mercy, one decision you didn't think through. Your Kumicho doesn't raise his voice. He never raises his voice. He places a small knife and a square of white cloth on the table in front of you. Then he stands up and leaves the room. He closes the door behind him. You are alone. The Yakuza practice is called yubitsum, the ritual removal of the fingertip, an act of apology, of atonement, of proof. By the 1990s, surgeons across Japan were quietly building an entire industry in prosthetic fingertips for men trying to return to civilian life. That tells you everything about how common this moment is. You sit with the knife for 60 seconds that feel like 60 years. You put it down. You picked it back up. You made a decision that marked your body permanently, yaks, and nobody outside that room will ever fully understand what it cost you. Level 4. Wakashu. You are 21 and you wear your tattoos like a second skin. Still unfinished, still growing, hand-poked by a master who hasn't charged you a single yen because the organization covers it. Wakashu. Full member. The dual life begins here. During the day, you run a construction subcontracting company. You attend meetings. You shake hands with city officials. You wear a suit that costs more than your father made in a month. During the 1980s bubble economy, Yakuza-linked construction firms embedded themselves so deeply into Japanese infrastructure that separating legitimate business from criminal enterprise became nearly impossible, for law enforcement and for you. You have business cards now, 2 sets. At night, disputes get settled in ways that don't appear in any contract. The city councilman whose hand you shook at breakfast has no idea the company he just approved employs men who answer to you. He will never know. That invisibility is more powerful than any weapon you carry. Level 5. Shatei-Gashira. You manage 11 men now. You have never been arrested. Not once. You have a legitimate apartment, a car registered to a shell company, a woman who suspects everything and asks nothing, and you love her for both. One of your 11 men is skimming. You've known for 3 weeks. You know exactly who. You are not deciding whether to act. You are deciding how, because how you handle this tells the men above you everything they need to know about whether you're ready for what comes next. He has 3 children. You've known him for 7 years. These facts are real and you feel them. But 12 men are watching. You didn't punish him out of anger. You hadn't felt anger in years. You punished him because the 12 men watching needed to understand that the rules are the rules, and you needed them to understand it permanently. Level 6. Wakagashira. A prefectural politician calls your private number, not through intermediaries, directly. That alone tells you how far you've come. He has a problem. A journalist is investigating a land deal. The politician doesn't say what he wants. He speaks in suggestions, in pauses. You've learned to read the silence, you tell him it will resolve itself. You hang up, you make 2 calls. By Friday, the journalist has accepted a position at a regional paper in Hokkaido, a job he didn't apply for, offered at twice his current salary, by a media group that has no obvious connection to anyone in this room. No violence, no traceable law broken. The Ura Shakai, the Shadow Society. The documented, historically researched relationship between organized crime and post-war Japanese politics operates exactly like this. Not in back alleys, in phone calls, in favors, in silence. The scariest thing you ever did wasn't violent. It was a phone call that lasted 45 seconds and rearranged someone's entire life, without them ever knowing your name. Level 7, Kumicho. You haven't touched anything illegal in 9 years. Your name appears on 3 company boards. Your wife chairs a charitable foundation. Your children attend a private school in Kobe. 14 sub-families send tribute every month. White envelopes delivered at formal meetings to a man they call Kumicho, family boss. Underneath the custom suit, the tattoos are still there. Every line of them. Proof of every level you passed through to get here. The structure above you is designed specifically to protect you. Instructions travel through intermediaries. You imply, never order. Your subordinates are expected to understand. Japanese law enforcement has spent decades studying how this architecture defeats prosecution. It almost always does. Your daughter gave a speech at her graduation last spring. She thanked you in front of 400 people. You sat in the front row, you clapped, you smiled. You have never in your life felt so completely alone. Level 8, the threat arrives. Your bank calls about irregularities. 3 business partners terminate contracts citing compliance concerns. A construction tender you've held for 11 years goes to a competitor for the first time. The walls aren't crashing down, they're closing. In 2011, Japan enacted the Boryokuden Tsuiho, the Yakuza exclusion ordinances. No bank accounts, no real estate transactions, no insurance, no legitimate business partner can touch you without facing consequences themselves. Membership across all major syndicates collapsed, from 80,000 to an estimated 24,000 within a decade. Not through raids, not through arrests, through paperwork. Inside the organization, men who have waited 15 years for a moment like this are watching your every move. Some of them work directly for you. The government didn't come for you with handcuffs. They came for you with spreadsheets, and somehow, that is worse. Level 9, Oyabun. You sit at the top of the mountain now, no one above you, no orders arriving. Only tribute flowing upward, only silence, only the weight of an organization that in its prime stretched from Kobe to California to Seoul. The Yamaguchi Gumi, the largest Yakuza syndicate in Japan's history, built networks across 4 countries and operated so openly at its peak that it published its own internal newsletter. You live in a traditional compound in Kobe, 2 layers of security outside. You have not cooked a meal in 20 years. You have not ridden public transportation in 30. You exist inside a world so completely insulated from ordinary life that a rainy Tuesday is indistinguishable from a clear Monday. You are 60 years old. You are the most powerful criminal in Japan. And at 4 in the morning, sitting in the garden because you cannot sleep, you think about a boy in Nishinari carrying a bag across town, an 11-year-old who thought he'd found a job. He would not recognize you. You are not sure if that is an achievement or a sentence. They call you father, every single one of them. But in the